I don't know why I still have my seatbelt on. I ain't moving. What's up? Hang on, let me get my camera set up somewhere, and I can just do it right here. But that's not gonna stay. Alright. Steering wheel's in the way, though. You don't have his... It's not in here. Nope. It's not in here. Dadgummit. Hey. I'm up here at Oa, so... Are you serious? That's good, so... I guess I can't have anything to pop my phone up with. That needs to go in the house. I'm just sitting in the car waiting on the park to open. I'm bored, though. I ain't got really anywhere else to prop up my phone because this dash is so freaking... Hey, how's your mama? Or how's my mama? How's my mama number 2? Well, that's good to hear. Hello to who just joined. How are you? Just sitting here in the Oa parking lot waiting on the park to open. But we probably have a feeling that they're not going to be here that they're not going to be open all day because the weather is kind of moody today. Oh, Rachel, my truck won't be here on Wednesday. It going bye-bye. That truck's going to its new owner. Hopefully. And I'm getting a good price for it, too. And I've got some other plans that I might do. I've got some other ideas, but it's kind of hard to find them, so. Which I'm not really going to talk about that because I don't need people saying things. Well, don't get your hopes up yet, but I'm just hoping that it's going to be gone by Wednesday. he said that he'd be here by 4:30 on Wednesday, so. If y'all want to come see it go bye-bye, then y'all can come over here when he gets to the house, and y'all can watch it go bye-bye. Yes, I do. A lot. Or if your mama has to work, then well, Wednesday, I don't know what time my mama works. I don't think she works Wednesday. I'm not sure. But you can always, if my mama's off or if my daddy's off, then, well, that wouldn't work. I'll figure something out. If you're not busy. And if you want to see my truck go bye-bye. For good. It won't no longer be a part of the family, so. Hello, Emma. It gets hot in here. Jeez. Come on now, don't start the emoji game. Ask me some questions. Get to know me better. Ask me some questions that you don't know about me. And that you want to know. It gets hot in here, damn. Oh, well, can't roll the window down. Even though I've got the keys, it doesn't make no sense. I wished I knew where it was. Probably in the trunk. I'm not sure. I don't know where everything is in this car. What's my favorite movie? That's a good one. Probably Talladega Nights. If you've ever heard of it. If you ain't first, you're last. It's a good saying. I might put that on the side of my car. If you ain't first, you're last. That car is going to haul some rear whenever I get it fixed. What is this? Trash. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's his old phone. Would you look at here? Wow. My tire gauge. Oh shit. What is your favorite memory of us? Honestly, I'm trying to think. I don't really have a favorite one yet, to be honest. Because we haven't really been able to get out and do things. What's your favorite memory? That's a question I got to come back to. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. It's raining. For the umpteenth time today. That is a good memory. I never thought about that one. I was up all night last night. Well, not really up all night, but I was up until 1:30 this morning. And Kaylee was on my live all night last night. She got on there at about 8:30, and she didn't get off until I ended my live. I'm surprised she stuck with me that long, because she don't really like me. She don't ever talk to me. I think she hates me. But that's weird. Why would she come on to my live if she don't even want to see me? You're asking why? Because I was cleaning up my room, which was a total disaster. I'm getting rid of several things in my room, because I'm trying to make room in my closet to store all these parts that I'm going to be getting for my car here soon. Unless it decides to go through with another car that I'm looking at. And yes, I did say it, I'm looking at another car. Soon. And it involves my car that I have now. And no, I'm not buying another Mustang. Well, I am, but I'm not going to be holding on to the one that I have. I'm going to be doing a big upgrade. Hopefully, if this guy will respond back to me. You know, Rachel, I kind of don't know where I put it. I haven't burnt it yet, but I kind of don't know where I put it. I'll have to find it. I think I know where it is, but I'm not positive. It might be in the trunk of my car. I'm not sure. And I'll think about it. I might give you something else, but I'll think about it. Because I've had that jacket for going on 8 years now. So yeah, that jacket's old. I might give you something else. I have a couple ideas. Yeah, it tells you how long I can hold on to stuff. The item that I've held on to the longest would be my yeah, I seen that. What was the score? But the item that I've held on to the longest would have to be my handmade I can't speak today. Handmade football stand. I've had that ever since, holy cow, ever since I was 4 years old. So let's see, I was 4 back then, so 13, 14. So I've had that thing for 15 years. I'll have to show it to you next time you come over. No, wait. I've had that thing ever since I was 4 years old. So that was yeah, right about right. 15 years ago. And then my grandfather, Mimi and Pappy, my Pappy, he, I'll have to find it, but, he had a necklace that he got when he was a little boy, when he was maybe 5 or 6 years old. And he's had it ever since. And there was a day that we, God, I don't want to relive these memories. He had a necklace from when he was a little boy. It was a sterling silver cross necklace. I had no idea this was going to happen. I wasn't expecting him to do what he did. I'm just disappointed in myself. It was one day we went up to visit him where he was being housed at a correctional facility. I'm not going to say where. I'm not going to say why. He finally, there was one day we went up there to visit him. And just out of the blue, he made me come over there, sit on his lap, and hold my hand out. That was the best day of my life, though. It made me cry when he handed me his necklace. It's gonna make me cry just thinking about it. Because what I was doing, I was going to plan on taking that necklace and passing it down to my kids when I start a family. If I do decide to have kids. But I gotta find what I did with the necklace, though. That necklace has been around for 30, 37, almost 38 years now. Well, God, I hate myself. I should have never wore that necklace. I was over at, I don't know if you know, Chris Hartman and, his fiance, or whatever, I don't know. I was over there at their house. We used to stay over there like 24/7. During the summer and stuff. I was over there and I was showing off his truck. And he had a set of ramps that were on the back of his truck that were from his tailgate to the ground, waiting on loading his four-wheeler up on the truck. Well, I went to bend down to pick something up. The necklace got caught on the ramp. Broke the chain. Thank God I still had the cross. I tried fixing the chain, but and I'm really good with jewelry and stuff, but I couldn't ever get that chain to come back to its original glory. But I'm just glad I still have the cross, because that's really what matters to me the most, is that he took something he has cherished from ever since he was a little boy to passing it down to his first grandson. I just wished I would have took better care of it. I'd probably be wearing it now, and that's a necklace that I used to wear every single day. I loved wearing that necklace. It's my favorite one out of 50 other necklaces that I had. That necklace I would sleep with that necklace on, because I loved it so much. Truck, I swear, if you hit this car, your company's gonna be paying for a new one. I'm just glad we didn't, I'm just glad I still had the, cross that went on the chain itself. I just wish that I would have took better care of it. If it wasn't for me wearing that necklace, in the wrong time, wrong place, I'd probably be wearing it right now. I would. That was my favorite necklace. And to this day, I've always walked up to my grandfather and just told him that, I just out of the blue, I'll just say, Pappy, I'm sorry. And he knows what I'm talking about too. I'm sorry if I'm making you cry. This live just turned so emotional in a second. But now just thinking about it, it's like, why was I wearing that necklace? Why did I not just frame it and put it up on a wall to where I'd have it forever? To where it wouldn't get broke. There's nothing in this world that would replace that necklace. Absolutely nothing. Just nothing. I just wish I can go back to the day that he gave me that necklace, and the day that I accidentally broke it, all because of a stupid mistake that I made. I wasn't watching what I was doing. I forgot I even had the necklace on. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I seen the pictures on Facebook. I just want to cry thinking about my mistakes. And for any of you guys that watch my replay, that are in the Briars family, I want to say I'm sorry. Even if I've done everything right, which I know I haven't, even if I have done everything right and not messed up in life, I just want to apologize for not being the best cousin, the best brother. I've let my sisters down several times, and I know that should have never happened. I've let my whole family down. I'm supposed to be the one in the family that takes care of everyone, and that that guides them in the right path. I'm supposed to be that brother, the cousin. I just want to tell everybody on here that's watched my lives in the past, that are going to watch them in the future, or people that I even went to school with. I just want to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry for anything that I have did to I just want to say I'm sorry for everything that I've did, that even though to me it may have seemed like I was doing something right, but turns out only me that I wasn't doing the right thing. And I've messed up in life. I have. I will when I get off here. And really, that's the only thing that really keeps me happy and keeps me going, is knowing that I have not only relatives, but soon to be in-laws, and there's soon to be a part of family, you know. I'm just glad I have other people, not only my family, but other people in this world. If it wasn't for the adults that I know, I'm not going to say names. If it wasn't for the people that I know now and the people that I talk to, my life would just be messed up. I probably wouldn't be here right now. But thanks to Miss Jennifer, Mr. Johnny, and even you, Rachel. I love y'all so much. And I'm glad that y'all are going to be a part of family here in the future. Which, I mean, y'all already are a part of future. I mean, or part of the family. I mean, that's what we call y'all every day, is family. But I'm just glad that I know that I've got people there that are supporting me and that won't ever let me down. Because the people that I used to talk to in the past, they weren't such good people. I'm not going to say names either, because I don't want to start anything. There's boys that I've talked to, girls that I've talked to. I will here in a minute. Just people that I really shouldn't have been around. I mean, yeah, I could have for the things that I have done and things that I know I shouldn't have done, I probably wouldn't be here. I'd probably be behind bars, or more or less dead because of the people that I chose to hang out with. And for the guys that are trying to hold me up, and for the ones that are that were telling me that the people that I'm hanging out with are not the right people to be hanging around. I just hate it. And I want to say I'm sorry for not listening to you guys and just blowing off everything. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to be a better person. And I'm not saying this to be like hurtful or sound like a bad person, but I mean, God, this just got emotional so quick. I really don't want to cry on camera because I don't want to look like a baby. But sometimes there are some places and some times and that you just got to let everything out. I mean, I try not to cry in public. I try my best not to. But not letting something out is worse than letting it out when you have to. So, if there is anything in the world that you guys want to talk about or pray about or maybe just go out and have a coffee or a Coke or whatever, get to what I'm trying to say is put yourself out there. I mean, for the ones that are antisocial, put yourself out there. Like me, I'm antisocial. I have a bad case of antisocial. I'm bad at going up and talking to people and putting myself in a group. And because I always thought that I would never fit in for anybody that I talked to. I never thought that. I have thought that I wasn't going to fit in. But like everybody's been telling me, there's a right place, a right time for everything. It may not be now, but something will, something good will happen, or, I mean, who knows, even tomorrow. Who knows, there could be this big group that, like if I'm out in public, and old school friends that used to make fun of me, saying that I'm not worth what I am for the person that I am, and I'm not what's the word? I'm not responsible enough. I'm not mature enough. I'm not the type person people want to be around. But who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Tomorrow's a brand new day. I mean, tomorrow you can turn around and next thing you know, the people that used to hurt you, they want to be your friend. And there's one saying that goes around. The friends that hurt you, the friends that will go off and snitch, the friends that will go off and tell you to do bad things and lead you into a situation you really don't need to be in, that's not a true friend. True friends are people that will lead you in the right path and that will guide you in the right way. I mean, I don't know. I mean, who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Nobody knows that but God. And, I mean, I've been bullied all my life. And there ain't nothing that I was able to do about it. Because with me, I take things personally. Even if it's not meant in the way that people are saying it, I take things personally. And I gotta find a way around that. I have got to stop taking things personally. Because in the future, all it's gonna do is hurt me more than what it is now. Just like that saying in one of my YouTube videos, don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do something, that you're not worth what you are, and that you're not able to do what you are. And just don't let everybody tell you that you can't do that. Don't let anyone, never tell anyone, or never let anyone tell you that you can't do something or whatever. Because in reality, all they're doing is trying to turn around and put their shame, their regret, their sins, they're trying to turn around and put it on you or whoever their enemies are. That's all bullying is. And I've come to realize that. All bullying is people taking things and picking on the weak. And they want to make the weak people feel bad. But in reality, they're the ones that are going to feel bad, because in the future, people that bully you, something is going to happen to them. They won't know when. They won't know how. But one day, God is going to do something to them, straighten them up, make them a better person. And no, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just talking like crazy. This is very emotional right now, so as soon as I get off here, just finish watching my live, and I'll call you and we can talk. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, don't let anything people say, don't let anything bad that people say about you, don't let anyone, say anything bad about you. Because just in reality, they're throwing their shame and regret on you. But I mean, I've come to figure that out. I mean, for all these years, people have been picking on me and saying things that I know aren't true, that I thought that were true back then. But now I've come to realize, I've done my research. I have come to realize that bullying is just another way of people taking and people just taking their sins and their shame and making the person that they are talking to, or the person that they are trying to make fun of, that's their way of thinking that they're going to be feeling like a better person. See, that's true. It's because they feel bad about themselves. And they want to make the person that they're bullying feel bad about themselves. That is all it comes down to. Thank you for saying that, Harvey. I'm just glad, and this is adding on what Rachel said, I'm just glad that I've got not only family, and yes, granted, in the past, I have let my family down. I've let my sisters down. I've let my cousins down. I've let my boss at work down. My old boss. I regret doing what I did now. Yeah, there's absolutely no one in this world that is perfect. The only one that is perfect is the one above, and that's God. That's the only perfect person in this world that exists, is God, the Lord and Savior. You know, I'm going to tell a story. Back, what was it, 5 years ago, I was only, what was I was maybe 10 years old, 11 possibly. We lived in a house in Foley. My whole family were Christians. The only person that wasn't was me. I didn't know the Lord back then. A couple years ago, I didn't. I didn't believe. Until I finally told my grandmother that it was time for me to start believing and knowing who God was. So we went to church that Sunday. This was a while back. And after service, we went to the pastor, and he started talking to us, and he took us in one of the back offices, backstage, and he prayed for me. And from that day on, I'm a believer. If it wouldn't have been for the decision that I have made that many years ago, I probably wouldn't have a family. I wouldn't live where I live now. I'd probably be out on the streets, homeless. I wouldn't have a girlfriend. I wouldn't be the kind of person that I am now. And I'm just glad that I changed my life many years ago. Because let me tell you, for someone that is experienced living on his own, this is from my perspective. For someone that has had to live on his own for 4 months, almost, it's hard. It's really hard. That's when I was living in a camper in my backyard, my parents' backyard. And it just hurts to wake up every morning and it would feel weird because I'd wake up and I'd be the only one out there. But yet, knowing that I had family not even a foot away that were right there in the house, that is what kept me going, and knowing that I was safe out there. And this is way before our stalkers started coming around. And so yeah, starting out life, and like the people that are not married, and for the single people out there that live on their own, it's hard, it's difficult. Yeah, it may be easy paying for one person just to have dinner, lunch, or breakfast, or maybe a snack. It's still difficult to provide for yourself because you don't know what you're going to wake up to. You don't know if you're going to wake up that next morning. I'm thankful for knowing the Lord. Because many years ago, back before I knew the Lord, many years ago, we were still living in Foley, and it was this one night. I don't know what it was, but it was time to go to bed, and that night it was that night we all went to bed. I don't know, I'll probably be on here for a little bit longer, I'm not sure. I don't even know how long I've been on here. I've just been talking because I need to let some relief out and get it out there and get my story out there. But it was one night I went in my bedroom. I called my dog in there, and no, not Reese. We didn't even have him at that time. We had a little wire-haired terrier. He was a mean little dog. He would even growl at me if I'd go and pet him. He bit me once or twice. But that has nothing to do with the story. I called him in my room, and for some reason, I couldn't fall asleep that night. And I wasn't scared, but I would always leave my closet doors open. I don't know why. I don't know why I did. But I went to roll over and face the closet. And it was at that exact moment that I had to have looked. And I just seen this mean looking shadow figure. I don't know if it was a demon, but it scared me. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do. And so I ran out of my room crying because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it was real. I mean, even if it wasn't, I knew something was wrong. I was hearing noises in my room. Kept hearing footsteps at night. Banging on the walls. Doors slamming. Things turning on and off. My lights being flickered. So I ran out of my room. I shut my door. And I ran and sat in the hallway, right there in front of my room, or right there in front of my mama's bedroom. I sat there and cried, and cried, and cried, and cried. And then it was at that time when I went in there. I had enough. I went in there and I got my mama up, got my dad up. That was the worst mistake I could ever have made. I told him to follow me. That I needed to show him something. Or that I needed to tell him something. Just remember, I'm scared to death now. Not now, but I was scared to death at that time. I was crying. I was shaking. I was in danger. When we walked in my room, you can feel the strong, harsh presence. Anywhere in my room, you could just feel it. You can feel something was there that was wanting to harm us. Or me, or whatever, I don't know. But either way, we all went in my room. We all sat on my bed. And at that exact moment, my door, just out of nowhere, decides to open and slam. And that is when we all decided to go and we stayed in the room, and we just sat there. I don't know why, but we just sat there. And I mean, I don't know. That's when we called the pastor, and the pastor came out there. He didn't even want to walk in my room, but he had no choice. He said he wanted to get rid of whatever was harming us, or that was going to. That was the night that I started to know God. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cry. Like I said earlier, I don't want to look bad on live where 247 of you guys are gonna be probably watching this replay, or how many of you guys usually watch my replays or get on my lives or whatever. But that was the night that I started to know God and know what he could what he had in store for me. And we had a church built onto our house. It used to be Flowerwood Nursery, one of their buildings. Well, it wasn't a building, but it was their office space. Big house, 5-bedroom, 2-bath, big house. humongous. We used the back part of the house for the church. We went down there to the church. I kneeled down to the altar. I started praying. I asked God for forgiveness. I asked Him to take away all my sins. And then just out of nowhere, I hear this voice. I hear a voice in my head that said, "I've got you. You're protected. Nothing's going to hurt you." At that time, I didn't know who it was, but now, I think it was God. I think it was God telling me that He was going to take care of me. I wished I would have believed in Him before I when I was first born, because at that time I didn't know God. I thought it was all just a myth. I thought they were just saying this to believe in somebody that didn't exist. I thought it was all just a joke. And now I just every day every day ever since I heard that voice, I'll kneel down by my bedside and I'll just say 2 words. I'll sit down beside my bed, and He knows who I'm talking to. He knows when I'm talking to Him. And He'll talk back to me sometimes. There's 2 words that I'll say every morning and every night. Just out of the blue, I'll say, "Thank you." He knows what I means. He knows what I mean. I'm just thankful that I have changed and that I'm the person who I am now, because if I wouldn't have believed, I'd probably be on the side of the road somewhere, dead, dying. Or maybe even injured. I mean, I could be, doing something that I shouldn't do. But thanks to knowing God, my whole life is just, it's all fell apart. From the beginning of my life to now, my life has done nothing but crumbled. And I don't know what to do anymore. There's some mornings when I get up, I'll just, even if I haven't started my day yet, just out of nowhere, I'll sit there and just go into tears, thinking about the past and what can be held in the future. I'm just glad to be who I am now. That's all. And I'm sorry I've kept you guys on here for this long. Just being emotional. And I know I shouldn't be seen like this. I'm trying to stay strong. I'm trying. I feel like, even at the high school, I feel like, I don't fit in with anybody around there. Which I really don't. That's why I would sit over there and stand between the two, drink machines. Because I knew if I went out there and started talking to people out there, and I've tried talking to people, but it never does me any good. I thought that the people that I talked to at the high school, I seen it as friends. But in reality, they've seen me as nothing. That's anybody I ever talked to. Anybody I've ever talked to, it'll feel like they're right there on your side, but next thing you do, you turn around and they're not there. And I'm sorry for keeping you guys on here, and there's probably better things that y'all can do to I don't know, Harvey, is just the way I get emotional very easy. And my girlfriend can tell you that. I get emotional very easy. Just like with my grandfather. He's suffering from suffering from a bad case of dementia. Yes, I play Xbox. I'll send you my gamer tag for you. It's just hard remembering all the fun memories that we've had, and all the times that he would in the mornings and the afternoons, he would 'cause he used to drive a big 18-wheeler. There'd be mornings he would I'd be up and he'd ask me if I want to go ride in the truck with him. We'd go out, we'd go get lunch. I'll send it to you, Harvey, as soon as I get off here. There was times that in the afternoons he would God, I'm gonna cry. I can't. I gotta stay strong. That's the last memory I can remember, is just him every morning just getting me up and us going out and riding in the big truck. Just to go, just to get out of the house. Sometimes he'd take me on a job with him. It was so fun. He let me blow the air horn. And there was sometimes that he wouldn't be driving the truck. And we'd go out. We'd get ice cream. And there were some mornings, or some afternoons that when he'd get home from driving the truck, on mornings that I couldn't go, afternoons or mornings or whatever, we would he would go and he'd get me, Nina, and him. We would all go out to lunch or dinner. Even if we had stuff at the house or their house. We would always go out to dinner every time I would go over there and stay for a couple of days. There were some times that I'd stay over there for weeks on weeks. I stayed over there for a month one time, and we were on the truck almost every day. Got to help him unload, load the truck, gas the truck up. It was so fun. But now, I mean, there's many more memories that I really don't want to say because I really don't want to cry. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to hold my tears in. The way he is now, he don't look like the same grandfather that I knew many years ago. I just wish that it would have never came to him. I always want to take his place. I wished I could take his place. I mean, he was just so inspirational. And he wouldn't let nobody, absolutely nobody, drag you down. Being honest, nobody would be able to drag you down when you're around him. I mean, even now, the way he is, he's still not going to let anybody drag you down. But a while back, you should have seen him. He was muscular. He looked good. And that's coming from his grandson. He looked good to be 57 years old. But now, with him being he'll be 70 in a couple months. He's 69 years old right now. I just wish that we could go back into time and spend those days that we had together and enjoy the time that we had. And now we're not able to do that anymore. He don't even know who his own grandchildren are. He don't know who we are. God, I wish it was me. I wish it was me having to go through all that, and not him. I miss my grandfather. I do, I really miss him. I mean, even though he's still here, I can't go see him every day. I can't even go see him anymore. Just knowing that when he lays down in bed, you never know when he's going to take his last breath. And when that comes, when he passes away, I really don't know what I'm going to do. Me and my grandfather, we were so close. We were. Me and him were closer than what me and my pappy were at that time. And we're still close. But God knows. He doesn't know who his grandkids are anymore. He don't remember who his wife is for They've been married for 57, almost 58 years now. He don't, I'm kind of at a loss for words. He's kind of, my grandmother, Nina, she is, I'm so blessed to still have her around. And my grandmother's just a blessing to me. Because if it wouldn't be for her, my grandmother's the one that holds me up on days that on days that I don't feel right about myself, and days that I feel like I'm a failure. But she's there for me. Even though my grandmother and I, Nina, even though we're not close, we're still blessed to have her around. She holds me up when I'm down. She cries with me when I have to cry. There is no other grandmother in this world that is as blessed as what she is. I love her so much. I don't know what I would do if anything was to ever happen to her. Or him. It's going to be hard when he passes. I'm still carrying his memories around to this day. I don't. I'll call you when I have a chance. I don't want to talk really about anything on the live. I want to get my... Oh, shit. I just want to get my story out there, And, I mean, it's time for me to change, from the person that I was to the person I am now. I'm just so I'm just so blessed to be where I am now. To know the people that I know, and to oh, my phone's about to die. To know that I've got people there that are holding me up, and knowing that, what time is it? It's 12:57, almost 1 o'clock. I've been out here in the car for an hour and a half. This is probably where I'm gonna sit for the rest of the time. But I gotta plug my phone up, wherever the charger is. Hang on a second. But that is really my story. I mean, took the car thing out of here. This one here work. This one don't charge when it's off. Yeah, so don't charge when the car's off. Okay. There. Alright. Oh, my phone charges. Which really don't need to be running the car anyways. While my phone charges, I'm probably fixing to get off here and go do some other things because I really don't want to hold you up because I know you got things you got to do. My mind just went blank. All I feel like doing right now is just this is gonna be off camera. Going and crying. It's 1 o'clock. But is it still charged? Nope. Well, I'm screwed. Okay. Hang on a second. I gotta take away some things. Okay. Well, since I can't charge my phone, and my phone's at like 50%. I don't know, I might be here till 4. Who knows? My mama might get off at 1 or 2. I'm not sure, depending on how dead the park is. Which the park looks dead. Well, not really. I mean, the parking lot's kind of full, but we really need to change the subject of what I'm talking about. I just don't know what to talk about. Oh, God. Really, I don't know what to talk about to get my mind off of things, and I'm probably fixing to. I'm just bored. That's why I'm on here. It's raining again. Just hope it doesn't get bad. Well, at least it's raining because that's what kills the park. It's not raining, but that's what really drains the park. I want to get more people in here and talk to actual people. There's several people that I want to get on here. There. I wish there was one way that I could start getting more views on my lives, but seems like there's not really anybody that wants to talk to me. I mean, because just like I was saying earlier, I don't really fit in with anybody besides a couple people, and that's not really enough. I mean, my phone's almost dead. It sucks. Wait, who sent me a friend request? Oh no. Who is that, Jen? Why is she sending me a friend request? They screwed me over. Hang on a second, you guys. That's... Oh, God. What does one of the Hartmans want? Don't want to talk to the Hartmans. One of the Hartmans that I've was screwed over with some yard work that I was supposed to do for them. Supposed to cut down a couple trees and then take it and haul it to the dump, and I never got paid for it. I started working at 6 o'clock that morning and didn't stop working until 4 in the afternoon, and it was a ripoff. She thought I was going to do her work for free. No, that's not how that's going to work. I don't understand people these days that... What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to accept her request and see what she wants, and then block her. Oh, her car battery is going to die. Yeah, she's going to have a fit. Well, I've already blocked all the other Hartmans. Except for one. I keep forgetting to block her, though. Well, it's not a teenager that it was. It's the grandmother of Chris Hartman it's Chris Hartman's mom. The one that I did the yard work for. But again, why would she send me a friend request? I ain't got any idea. Not unless she's wanting to come look at my truck, which, you know how that is. People can tell you one thing, and then next time you turn around, it's like, I never said that. You gotta watch out for folks these days. It's getting warm sitting out here. Well, I'm gonna get off here, and I'll call you later whenever I have a charged battery again, because I'm at almost dead, which tells you how long I've been on here. But I'm gonna get off here, and to the guys that are going to be watching my replay, hope you guys took this as inspiration, and don't be a lowlife like what I am. Change your life and be a better person. Be a better person you want to be. Go off at school and talk to principal and see if they can do an announcement for the church, for people that go to the high school that don't know who God is. I wanted to try that myself, but I just don't know if it would work, or if they would do an announcement like that, because that's really, schools these days really don't want Christian-like stuff in their schools, which I don't understand, but anyway, I'm gonna get off here, and hopefully I'll have a better day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.